In the last 24 hours, we got loads of announcements that different states are buying and holding Bitcoin, that different countries are holding Bitcoin. So there are some major things happening in the background, which I really want to be talking about on today's update video. Bitcoin is also once again pushing back towards the upside, starting to potentially start to break the downward sloping trend line. And guys, if this happens, we could be in for a massive breakout towards the upside. So on today's update video, of course, I'm going to be talking about the liquidity in the market, about what are the most important charts and patterns, which I need to be talking about right now here, the M2 Money Index, all these countries that are buying Bitcoin right now here, and much more will be getting discussed here. So without any further ado, guys, don't forget to once again stamp on that like button back above 1,000 likes will be highly appreciated. And with that being said, let me jump straight away in towards today's update video. So first of all, yesterday evening, we got an announcement that Abu Dhabi's sovereign wealth fund bought over $400 million through spot Bitcoin ETFs in the United States of America. And that is just an extremely bullish thing, if you would ask me. They bought over $400 million in Q1 of 2024, so it's a long time ago here, and they officially have exposure to Bitcoin. And this shows you once again how important those ETFs are here. And today again, we saw over, like $70 million worth of inflows coming in again here. But the fact that Abu Dhabi, such a wealthy emirate in the United Arab Emirates, is buying Bitcoins in only Q1 is just a very interesting signal, if you would ask me here. Also, there are rumors that Saudi Arabia bought over $4 billion worth of Bitcoin, and that the United States will right now also follow with also a $4 billion buy. So that is absolutely massive. We can start to see that literally countries are starting to have FOMO to be buying Bitcoin. Also, the state of Wisconsin has reported a $321 million Bitcoin holding. So once again, guys, you can start to see that it is not even only states. These are countries. These are big companies all buying Bitcoin. It is absolutely massive, if you would ask me here. Then also here, on the Bitcoin chart, we had somewhat of a positive effect on the market straight away after. Bitcoin rising ever so slightly, not so extremely hard here because, of course, this was already expected that this was likely happening. But you can see that we're right now creating a downward sloping trend line. We actually already broke above it. But like I said in many previous videos as well here, for me to really say, okay, now we're going to be seeing the continuation higher, I need to see a break above this high right here. If we break above the red line right here, which is laying somewhere around 99,000 US dollars, that will be for me the confirmation of a breakout towards the upside. And to be clear, if we are breaking below the red line on the lower side, that will be for me the confirmation that we are indeed going to be breaking lower. So Bitcoin is still in this consolidation phase. In the bigger perspective, we're still creating lower highs, higher lows at the same time. We're still in this squeezing momentum period. And whenever we break either above the top or the lower side of the line, then I think we're going to see a massive move towards the up or downside. And also on the imminent short term, literally around that 99,000 US dollar level. Yesterday, we were about to touch it. We squeezed out already like $100 million worth of Bitcoin short positions, but still, like you can see on this chart, there's an ever so slight long liquidation still laying above us. So Bitcoin is likely still going to be pushing higher to squeeze out this liquidity. And of course, like I talked about yesterday, we are seeing a lot of accumulation from these wills on the spot market. Then also, if you're just purely looking at the daily perspective on Bitcoin, all in all, nothing really has happened in the last few days here. Bitcoin is just sideways consolidating. And here you can see also on this chart that we are knocking on a very important level of resistance, which is that 99,000 US dollar level. Further on, if we're currently also looking at the M2 total money supply here, we're seeing somewhat of a breakout, just like we had in many previous occasions as well here. Of course, as the M2 money supply is going to be increasing, that ultimately would be bullish for not only Bitcoin, but for all the assets in the world here, because then money is less scarce, and if money is less scarce, things that are actually scarce will become more scarce here, like Bitcoin. So yeah, that is important to understand, of course. So we're going to be monitoring this chart very closely. At a bigger perspective, Bitcoin is still in this major consolidation phase. On the weekly time frame, we're still seeing this very important trend line right here. And guys, if you right now want to start trading Bitcoin, cryptocurrencies, or anything else, guys, don't forget to check out Blofin in the link description of today's video, because on the Blofin exchange, you can currently claim an insane 100,000 US dollar deposit bonus, which is up for the grabs, guys. So if you're interested in claiming such an insane deposit bonus, check it out in the highest link description of today's video. You can literally claim up towards 100,000 US dollars worth of deposit bonus if you sign up an account. Use the highest link below of today's video description. So I talked already about the spot Bitcoin ETF here. We saw some decent inflows coming in again here. Ethereum as well. holding the trend line still, which is very important in my opinion. And what we can also start to see here is that actually whales are starting to buy very aggressively Ethereum. You can see just this whale right here, they added over 670,000 Ethereum in only, the last 15 days here, which is in my opinion quite insane if you would ask me here. So they are buying tons of Ethereum, and that is just a very interesting signal if you would ask me here. So while the price is dropping, the whales are still accumulating. And if we're looking at the daily time frame on the MACD, we're starting to see a bullish crossover, just like happened in 2024 in February. And honestly, such a bullish crossover is a major signal on the market. And with Ethereum, of course, on the bigger perspective, still in this consolidation phase, and on the weekly time frame, still holding this very critical support line, I do think we could be in for a major bounce on this market right now here. So extremely excited for that here. Also here on the weekly time frame, of course, we can see that the entire altcoin market cap, guys, this is the Bitcoin dominance chart. We're seeing right now a bearish crossover happening on the MACD here. Honestly, I think we could really be in for a major reversal right here. And just like I said in many previous occasions as well, we are creating that insane wick exactly 4 years later after the previous altcoin season. So in terms of timing, everything still makes sense here. So I'm extremely excited for what is about to be happening next year. But anyways, guys, this was it for me in today's update video. Like I said in previous videos as well, there's not a lot of new stuff happening, but this is all the most important information. So don't forget to slap with that like button, subscribe to the channel, and see you guys back tomorrow on another update video. Peace out. Goodbye.